Have you ever wondered why some people can learn English in just a couple of years, while others spend 10 years and still struggle to say even a simple sentence? Why is it that a child who grows up in an English-speaking country speaks fluently without books, grammar rules, or teachers, but many adults with classes and courses still feel stuck? Today, I want you to imagine something. Imagine yourself walking into an airport, speaking confidently with the staff. Imagine having a job interview in English and the words just flow naturally. Imagine watching movies, laughing at the jokes, and not needing subtitles. Sounds amazing, right? But here's the big question. How do you move from being a beginner, where every word feels heavy, to becoming fluent, where English feels natural and effortless? Is there a clear path? Or is fluency only for the talented ones? Well, the truth might surprise you. It's not about talent. It's about following the right path. And in this podcast, I'm going to show you exactly what that path looks like. The best learning path that takes you from beginner to fluent. By the way, my name is Marco, and this is Linghaven. If you're new here, welcome. You've just joined a place where we make English learning fun, clear, and powerful. And if you've been here before, don't forget to hit the like button. It keeps us motivated to bring you more. So stay with me, because the first 2 minutes might just change the way you think about learning English forever.
Step inside, the doors open wide, a world of words where dreams collide. Every phrase a brand new ride. Welcome to Linghaven, come and play. A place to learn, a place to stay. English made easy every day.
All right, let's begin our journey. Imagine this. You're holding your very first English book. The letters look familiar, but the words feel heavy, almost like stones in your mouth. You want to speak, but your tongue doesn't move the way you want it to. You feel shy, maybe even a little embarrassed. If that's you right now, congratulations, you are in the right place. Because every fluent speaker you see today once stood exactly where you are standing now. Let's be real. Starting English as a beginner feels scary. You listen to native speakers and it sounds like they are flying with the words. Fast, smooth, unstoppable. You think, how can I ever reach that level? But here's the secret. Fluency doesn't start with big words, difficult grammar, or perfect pronunciation. It starts small, very small. And the beauty is, anyone can start. So let's break this down. When you're a beginner, the very first step is not grammar, not exams, not even writing essays. The first step is exposure. You need to let English enter your ears and your eyes every single day. Think about how babies learn their mother tongue. They don't start with grammar books. They listen, they watch, they repeat. That's what you must do. Even if you don't understand everything, keep listening. Watch short videos, listen to songs, repeat what you hear. Don't worry about mistakes. Mistakes are not the enemy. Silence is. Now let's talk about speaking. Many beginners think, I'll speak when I'm ready. But guess what? You will never feel ready. You must start speaking from day one, even if it's just one sentence. Say, my name is, or I like coffee. Simple but powerful. Every small sentence builds a brick, and those bricks will one day become your English house. Another key for beginners is consistency. You cannot learn English by studying once a week and then forgetting about it. Fluency is like planting a tree. If you water it a little every day, it grows strong. If you pour a big bucket once a month and then ignore it, it dies. The same with English. 10 minutes every day is better than 2 hours once a week. Here's a challenge for you. Today, after this podcast, choose 5 very simple sentences and practice them all day. For example, I am happy. I am tired. I like pizza. I have a book. Say them again and again until they feel natural. You see, fluency is not about knowing 10,000 words. It's about using the few words you know with confidence. But what about vocabulary? As a beginner, you don't need big words. You need the most common 500 words because they cover almost 70% of daily conversation. Words like go, eat, drink, work, play, want, need. These are your survival tools. Don't waste time memorizing rare words that even native speakers hardly use. Build your foundation strong and simple. And let me tell you this, never compare yourself with others. Maybe your friend speaks better than you today. That's fine. They are on their journey and you are on yours. What matters is progress, not perfection. Every word you learn today is a step forward. Every mistake you make today is proof that you are trying. Now, let's talk about motivation. Because as a beginner, the hardest part is not the grammar or vocabulary, it's staying motivated when progress feels slow. So create a vision for yourself. Ask, why do I want to learn English? Is it for travel? For a better job? For watching movies? For connecting with people worldwide? Keep that reason close to your heart, because when you feel tired, that reason will keep you moving. Here's something powerful. Change the way you talk to yourself. Don't say, I am bad at English. Say, I am learning English. Don't say, I cannot speak. Say, I am practicing speaking. Your words shape your mindset, and your mindset shapes your progress. Remember this, fluency is not a destination you reach overnight. It's a road you walk step by step. And today, you have already taken the first step by listening to this podcast. You are no longer just a beginner. You are a learner, a traveler, someone on the journey to fluency. So, let me end part 1 with this promise. If you stay consistent, if you expose yourself to English daily, if you practice even the smallest sentences, then fluency will not be a dream. It will be your reality. And when that day comes, you will look back and smile, saying, it all started when I was a beginner. Stay with me because in the next part, I'll show you how to move from these beginner steps into the intermediate stage, where English becomes more exciting and you start to feel the magic of real conversations.
Part 2. From beginner to fluent in English, intermediate stage. Welcome back. If you're still here with me, that already tells me something very important. You are serious about your English journey. You're not just a dreamer, you are a doer. And I want to say thank you. But before we continue, let me remind you, if you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button right now. And don't forget the like. It helps us grow and it motivates me to keep giving you more powerful lessons like this. Now, let's dive into part 2. The intermediate stage. If the beginner stage is about survival, learning basic words, building simple sentences, then the intermediate stage is about freedom. This is the stage where you stop saying only, I like pizza, and start saying things like, I usually eat pizza on Fridays because it's my little reward after a long week. See the difference? At the intermediate stage, you begin to express your personality, your opinions, your feelings. You move from survival to expression. But let me be honest with you. The intermediate stage is both exciting and dangerous. Why dangerous? Because this is the stage where many learners get stuck. They know enough English to communicate, but not enough to sound natural. They understand a lot, but they cannot express everything. This place is called the intermediate plateau, and if you're not careful, you might stay here for years. So how do you break through this wall? Let's go step by step. First, focus on building active vocabulary.
As a beginner, passive vocabulary was enough. You recognized words, maybe understood them when you read or listened, but now you must turn those words into tools you can actually use in conversation. For example, maybe you know the word disappointed. You've heard it before, but do you actually say, "I was disappointed with the movie"? If not, then it's still passive. To make it active, you must use it. Write sentences, speak them out loud, repeat them in real life. Second, practice thinking in English. Beginners often translate from their mother tongue, but at this stage, translation becomes your prison. For example, if your brain thinks in Somali, then translates into English, by the time you finish your sentence, the conversation has already moved on. So here's an exercise. Start describing your day in English, in your mind. Say, "I'm brushing my teeth. I'm walking to school. I'm cooking rice." Simple thoughts, but in English. Over time, your brain will get faster and English will feel natural. Third, improve your listening skills. At the beginner level, it was enough to just hear English, but now you must listen deeply, watch movies or podcasts without subtitles. At first, you'll catch 20%, then 50%, and slowly 80%. Don't aim for 100%. Even native speakers don't understand everything in every conversation. Focus on the main idea. Train your ears to accept different accents, American, British, Australian. This will prepare you for real-world conversations. Now let's talk about grammar. Many learners fear grammar like it's a monster, but at the intermediate stage, grammar should become your friend. Not by memorizing rules, but by noticing patterns. For example, instead of studying all the conditional rules, just learn to say, "If it rains, I will stay home." Use it in real situations. The grammar will sink in naturally. Think of grammar as a guide, not a prison. Another key at this stage is fluency over perfection. Many intermediate learners stop speaking because they want every sentence to be perfect. But perfection is the enemy of progress. Native speakers make mistakes all the time, but they keep talking. So don't stop yourself because of fear. Speak, speak, speak. Even if it's not perfect, you are building confidence. And confidence is the bridge to fluency.
Let's make this practical. I want you to try this. Choose one topic you love. Maybe it's football, maybe it's cooking, maybe it's technology. Every day, talk about that topic in English for 2 minutes. Don't write, don't prepare, just speak. At first, you'll hesitate, but after 1 week, you'll notice you're faster. After 1 month, you'll be surprised at how many new words and phrases you've learned around that topic. Motivation at this stage also changes. Beginners need hope. Intermediates need discipline. Because here, the excitement of starting has faded and the road feels longer. That's why many learners quit at the intermediate stage. But I want you to remember, you've already come so far. Why stop halfway? Think of it like climbing a mountain. The hardest part is not the beginning. It's near the top where you feel tired. But that's also where the view becomes amazing. Here's another powerful tip. Surround yourself with English as much as possible. Change your phone to English. Write your to-do list in English. Follow social media accounts in English. If you live in a country where nobody speaks English, then create your own English world. The more you live in English, the faster you grow. And finally, don't forget connection. At this stage, you need people. Join language exchange groups. Find online friends. Comment on videos in English. Interaction will push you out of your comfort zone and into real communication. So, to sum up part 2, the intermediate stage is about breaking the plateau. You do this by activating your vocabulary, thinking in English, listening deeply, noticing grammar patterns, speaking without fear, and surrounding yourself with English. It's not easy, but it's the bridge between being a learner and becoming fluent. Stay with me, because in part 3, we will explore the advanced stage, the moment when English is no longer just a language you study, but a part of who you are. That's when fluency becomes freedom. And before you go, let me remind you again,
If you found value in today's lesson, hit the subscribe button and share this podcast with a friend. Remember, learning is better when we do it together. Let's grow, let's practice, and let's make fluency our reality.